Everybody, welcome back to Grandia 2. Last time we defeated the Crimson Tails like right here. Now we gotta see how to move forward here actually. How do we get off of this island? It's a good question. Can I just like launch myself from like an old cannon or something? Okay, let's just jump down here. I don't know why, but the music is so energetic here now. It's like we already defeated the boss man, didn't we? Like, what's the tension about? Okay, there are more broken eggs. We can't get through here. So I guess this is the only way forward. And in this case, I guess forward means back. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. Made it back just in time. The wind be blowing just right now. I could give a damn about the wind. Why the hell didn't you tell us about the killer eggs? Killer what? Was your breakfast messing with you, little lad? Look no worse for the wear. Sorry, I can't read this guy. This is coming out of your tip. But now be fair, lad. I've never put ashore in myself, and we wouldn't be here now if it weren't for your young lady right there. In any case, prepare to shove off. I mean, he's not wrong. We brought this upon ourselves. Okay, let me just quickly take a sip from my coffee here. Finally the music is fading out. I was kind of blasting off my eardrums here. For some reason. It do go down though? What even is that screen? Like nothing is moving. With this wind, we're bound for success. And maybe you should clue the rest of us in here, Captain. What the hell are you talking about? Some days there'll be a strong updraft from the granite cliffs. That's what we got now. We spread the ship's sails to catch the updrafts, and we glide across the granite cliffs like a wee little ferry. You mean we just kind of Fast and Furious this one and just take the leap? Is this why the ship is shaped like a torpedo? That doesn't sound safe. What if we do not make it across? We just get skywayed again basically. And that's why I made you work so hard. It was an air pump. We release the compressed air and fly. Dude, launch me, Big Papa. Holy shit, dude. There's a twist I did not see coming. Don't just stand there, you'll get knocked off. The captain is supposed to be the last, my man. Who's going to steer the death trap? You got barnacles for brains, lad? Think what happens when the ship flies. When we get to the other side, then blammo. Sink or swim, that's why she's called a 50-50. I thought so. It's quite a fitting name. Time to flip that coin, brothers. Oh heck yeah, look at that beautiful cutscene, man. This is fucking a hype and also fucking loud, man. Okay. Classic. Shoot me into the sun, brother. Fuck, that was great. What a start. Home. Is something the matter? How long before we arrive at Garland? What is wrong with you, Ryudo? You do not seem pleased to see your home again. If I weren't looking for the Divine Sword, I'd never go home. Is the Divine Sword just like in your basement? Ryudo? I don't even want to go home to that miserable place. This is me when people ask me when I want to move back to Germany from Taiwan. Why is that? It's your hometown. The village was created to protect an idol. They worshipped it, built a shrine. Idol? To protect the idol, we train as swordsmen, aiming to purify our souls and resist evil. That was the idea anyway. Until my brother messed everything up. What exactly? Yeah. What is it, Sky? Weirdo, there, I see it. That's an interesting twist. Yeah, I see it too, Sky. Well, Elena, there it is, Garland. You getting another cutscene here? It just looks very ordinary to me. Big mountain there, could be a volcano potentially. So he's like from a town of swordsmen? And they built like an idol? Why does it smell like Valmont to me, man? Also, look at that nutshell of a fishing boat right there. Looks like somebody was eating pistachios or something. Thank you very much. I think I have finally become used to sea travel. This time I did not even mind the rolling and swaying and the diving off cliffing. But anyway, I never imagined that we could fly across the granite cliffs. Truly, a most remarkable idea. Aye, the odds are against us, but we made it. Now the ship be needing repairs aplenty. Captain Bacala, thanks again. I don't mention it, I've been in port a while. When you be done with your business, we're all yours. It's nice, thank you. I'm surprised, like, not surprised, I'm disappointed I can't, like, leave him a tip or anything and say, oh, you know, go drink one on me after that flight, man. What an interesting piece of roofing right there. Also love that there's no music whatsoever. That does not seem right to me. I think Grandia II just broke here. Seeing those weird roofs? What the heck is that, man? Are you like collecting poison on your roofs right there? Nothing's changed. Everything just as I remembered. What a quiet village. It doesn't even have background music. It seems so terribly sad. Been like that for a while. It doesn't seem sad to me. Hey, it's Ryudo. What the hell is that Slimeball doing back here? Wanna get your head chopped off? Son of a bitch. I see you are hated here, Ryudo. Tio, there's a terrible thing to say. But Ryudo, what is going on? You're just gonna leave us hanging here again? Okay. Playing the pronoun game. Is this an inn? It's nice that you can actually look inside here, but it's not the entrance. Galar Inn. I'll be damned. It can't be Ryudo. Why did you come back here? To haunt us? No, just to recover actually, thank you very much. Get out of here as soon as you can. I'm a paying customer. I mean, just save the game here. Nothing really happened, but... You know, this game has a tendency of crashing, or at least it did before, so I'd like to be prepared. Let's get out of here. Man, it's so eerily quiet. When does the background music start? There must be like a moment. They look happy to see me. Get out! Yeah, that's right, beat it. Well, if it isn't the outcast himself, why are you here, Ryudo? You know you're not wanted, you don't belong here. I wish I could welcome you home, Ryudo, but the scars of the past are still too fresh and have yet to heal. It's so strange. What the heck happened, man? Ryudo, you are no longer welcome here. We desire to forget what happened here. We desire to forget of you and your brother. Now leave. Leave this village. Melfice is here, I can feel it. Melfice? Where? Haven't you two brought us enough misfortune? Don't bother, I'm leaving as soon as I finish my business here. Very well. Then leave the village in peace, but I must beseech you. Bring no more misery upon us. Step 1 inch out of line and you'll pay. You and your good-for-nothing brother. How horrible. None of this could be Ryuda's fault. It was Melfice who caused all the trouble here, right? Ah, save it, Elena. We do what we came here to do, and we leave. Why is nobody asking like what we did here? It's so weird, man. We're just taking it on the chin. Maybe it's like a dinner conversation here. Ryuda, why do they treat you in such a manner? Beats me. Don't lie, man. But this is your home. What could have possibly happened here that would make everyone treat you like an outcast? They cast me out, that's what happened. Not worth repeating, stop crying. Have you any suspicions as to where your brother may be, Ryudo? My old house. We begin there. Where is your old house? Somewhere in this direction, apparently. Ryudo's old house. Very descriptive, thank you. Little compass. Ryudo's old house. Galan house 4, probably not this one. What do you have to say here? You're Ryudo, right? Mommy said I'm not supposed to talk to you. Well then fuck you, mom. Sorry, well then you better do what your mother says. If you don't, she'll spank you with a sword scabbard, right? Shit, do this like... It's like a fucking town and a half right here, man. Jesus Christ. Village Chief's house? Where's my house, Village Chief? Oh, is that it? Yep, okay. They even put some nice accessories in like form of some fresh pine wood boards there. It was our house. Ryudo. There are other places to take the hunt. Meet with us at the inn. Come, Tio. There he goes with his robot girlfriend. My brother was always better with the blade than anyone else. He would have been a great sword master. How did he come then to be possessed by Valma? You don't understand. Melfice did it to himself, everything. To the inn. Marek waits and Melfice will be found soon enough. Ryudo! Look at the floor clipping again. You really think you can kill Melfice, your own brother? With enough grinding, this is a JRPG after all. I have no brother. Melfice is a demon and I will kill him. You ran before, how do you expect to deal with him now, especially if he's a demon? No, I'll do it, I'll kill him myself. Dude, your name is Gata and like you got like the most villager looking profile picture here is like you will be slain 100%. Or I'll just kill you here for some extra EXP, how about that? I'll be sure to inform the chief of your bravado. What kind of sword do we even have here, man? It just looks like a Wii remote or something like that. It's like you just pop the Wiimote inside there and then you can use it to play like Skyward Sword or something. Stop it, Ryudo. Hiya! Yep, there goes his sword. Dude, he's in the perfect position to just plunge the sword right up his ass. Damn it! Can't run away. If you'd only fought with me back then, everything would be different. Yeah, we would both be just dead, I guess. Perhaps. But this is the now, and you have no hope of defeating Melfice, and even if you could, it would not unbend a single blade of grass in this cursed town. Sir? He's right, you know. The village has been beaten, shamed. Just the mention of Melfice's name is enough to make us cower in defeat. When the village's greatest swordsman became possessed, we lost not only our sword of justice, but the ideals it stood for. Village of swordsmen, ah. Justice is something that cannot be stolen, it exists in your heart. Ideals can never be lost if you believe in them. Bah, what the hell do you know? Go. Reader awaits. Dude, what a prick, man. We basically just saved him from sacrificing himself to Melfice. What's his problem? Okay, we go to the inn apparently. At least that's where the marker is set now. The town architecture in Grandia, sometimes like, why would people build like this? You really love stairs and ramps. Do I have to stay the night here? Weirdo, why did you come back? For what possible reason do you return? Let us stay just for tonight. They want to stay? The damn pariah? Ah. Marek, how did it go? Scent of Melfice hangs heavy in the air. He's in the village, of this I am certain. Melfice? You brought Melfice here? Reader has nothing to do with Melfice being here. Why must you persecute him? What has he done? This village is doomed, I fear. Our destruction is at hand. Would shut the fuck up and just tell her what happened, man. Like, you know, this is something I hate about JRPGs. And by JRPGs I mean like also anime. It's like when there's a subject matter and like everybody knows, but for some reason they don't tell you as a viewer or as a player. Or they don't tell the character, I suppose. It doesn't make sense at all, right? Like, why would they not mention it? Are they not... Okay, there's like one excuse I can think of is when there's somehow like a curse or something, they can't even mention it. Like, even if you ask them, like Elena, and maybe Valma like prohibits it or like prevents it or something like that, that would be okay. But it's just like beating around the bush for some runtime. That's what it feels like most of the time. Why do you say this? Elena, forget about it. No, don't forget about it. I do not understand. These are warrior people bound to the blade. Why then do they permit another to trample them underfoot as so many stones along a path? There's quite an argument, Marek. Why do they? Marek, their wounds do not pierce their flesh, but rather their hearts. I'll let you stay tonight, but you better leave in the morning. Oh, sorry, dude. Don't want to offend the other 0 customers you have. What the heck is that bed even, man? Why would you put so much metal on a bed?
I wonder what happened to Ryudo here.
Oh, voice acting.
Is this really where he grew up?
Is it? Or is this like a Final Fantasy X situation? Ryudo's just like an astral projection or something like that?
Miss, do you really want to know what happened to Ryudo?
Who are you?
It does not matter. Do not look outside. Look and I will leave. One more thing. Do not repeat this to anyone. Understand?
All right. Just tell me, what happened?
This must be like Melfice or something, right?
Known as the Village of Swordsmen, this is where men came to polish their skills and pursue the way of the sword. Melfice and Ryudo were raised by the village chief after they lost their parents when they were young. The two began combat training and soon showed incredible progress. Melfice in particular became the greatest swordsman the village had ever seen.
And then? Oh, nice.
Here you go, Ryudo. Ha! Not even close.
Young Ryudo just doesn't wear a hat. That's how to differentiate him, basically.
Ryudo spent all day, every day, practicing with his best friend, Gata.
His best friend, huh?
Melfice was admired for being the strongest swordsman in the village.
Amazing skill, Melfice. Dude, he vibrates. That's how good the Melfice is, man. Gata just vibrates. Who's this?
Eventually, Melfice became engaged to the village chief's daughter.
Oh, she's
Reena.
probably dead.
The good-natured Reena was already like a sister to Ryudo.
Reena, huh?
Like
So-
this sword without a cloud,
Like this blade, pure and true.
we shall become swordsmen, strong of heart.
There's so many awkward pauses in this flashback, aren't there? Like, just moments of silence.
Then, one day, a terrible storm beset the village.
Terrible storm. Oh, there it is. Looks like Typhoon Tower or something.
From the altar of the idol came an unusual rumbling. The idol was a sword of such terrible power that it could only be wielded by the most powerful swordsman in the world. The sword was believed to protect the village from harm.
That can't be true, right? Probably like Valmar's blade or something like that. Valmar's horn.
Reena went to the altar to quiet the angry idol. The villagers waited for Reena to return safely, but hope as they might, the strange rumblings did not cease.
I like this flashback. It's so long.
No one knew what happened to Reena. Thus began a terrible tragedy.
That wasn't even the tragedy. It was just the beginning.
When Reena did not come back, the worried village chief sent Melfice and a few other villagers to investigate. Yet the storm and rumblings only grew worse.
Just sounds like nature to me, man. Just a typhoon. Welcome to East Asia, you know? Okay, I take that back, I suppose. There's some purple spikes erupting from the ground. Maybe not just a typhoon. And they fired, apparently. Little black screen, okay.
Ryudo silently trailed Melfice.
Not that silent, actually.
And witnessed.
What are we looking at here?
Melfice!
Everybody dead?
Reena!
A lot of like stains on the floor. Oh yeah.
Melfice!
He kind of plunged his sword into her chest, huh? Very Sephiroth. It's funny because earlier I made the joke about just killing Elena by plunging the sword into her chest. Will history repeat itself? A lot of like purple goo here. Is that just like poison?
It can't be. No. What? Melfice? How could you?
But she was already lost, right? What if she was just evil and then she was
Ryudo
possessed and he
wept
killed
at
her?
the side of the dead Reena. Her body lay as it were, impaled upon the sword of Melfice. The villagers searched the island, but found neither hide nor hair of Melfice. Murderer. Idol thief. This is how Melfice was now known. Because of his brother, Ryudo could no longer live in the village. So he came to live as a geohound. That was about 3 years ago.
So up until now, Ryudo has lived bearing his own sorrow like that.
Betrayed by the brother he trusted most, he became leery of ever trusting anyone again.
It must have been hard, being driven into exile, living all alone. The poor thing.
Your understanding that will make it all much easier on him.
Isn't it just Sky talking to her? By the way. That's it, Grail Mountain. Dude, shoes on the bed, that's why you got exiled, Ryudo. To be honest, the flashback, it didn't really seem like that much of a tragedy. It's just like one person got murdered. It's not like Melfice slew like an entire kindergarten, Anakin Skywalker style or anything, right? Like, did I miss anything there? And it wasn't even like, it was his own fiance and she was missing before, so she could have already been dead. Like, there has to be like some deeper truth to this, right? Like, she was like possessed by Valmor, and then he killed her, and then Valmor possessed him or something like that. Because, I don't know, like, she tried to calm the idol, and then Valmor used like a gap in her faith or a gap in her heart, and then he had so much, like, he was so grief-struck when he had to actually kill her to get rid of Valmor, that Valmor used the opportunity to get to him or something like that. Pretty sure it's like, it's something like that, very tropey. I hope it's not, don't get me wrong, but Grandia 2 just dishes out the tropes, like a trope sandwich basically. It's like layers. We're going to Grail Mountain. Melfice has got to be there. Then let us move with the silence and certainty of day passing to dusk. Gone to Grail Mountain? It's become so ugly that no one goes there anymore. I was about to make a your mom joke, but just imagine I said something there. We go to the place where the horns of Valmor are sealed, and then we'll settle this. What even is the idol they were praying to, right? Like, they didn't show it or anything. You're just like idol thief is what they called Melfice, right? Like, he stole an idol? Reena was not the idol, right? Like, is this like where Reena got killed or something? Gallius, I know you're not at rest, and I swear I will avenge you. To watch over me. Wait, no, it was I who ran away. I've no right to ask that of you. Or Ryudo. I see it's nice that they put like the swords on the graves. And also that the graves are like shaped like swords, I guess, or like sword hilts. To Island of Garland. Yes. Grail Mountain Road. Island of Garland and vicinity, that's nice. And down there you can see the granite cliffs, that must be where we like flew over. I wonder what's down in the earth. Like where all the water like goes, right? Look at that. Looks like somebody just popped like a giant purple balloon, now that I think about it. How horrible, what is all this? A sign and a warning. From the horns of no, from Melfice. My village was left as such. The village was a balloon? I fear what may happen should Melfice find what he seeks, for there is murder in his purpose. Melfice must not have control of that power, we must stop him. Ryudo. What's up, man? What are you doing here, Gata? Ryudo, this was on the door of your old house. Wait at the plateau of memories. Melfice. Melfice must be stopped, Ryudo. You must do this for me. You must kill him. We're all in danger while he still lives. He spread his madness for far too long, and you're the only one who can defeat him. Why do they bear such a grudge against him, man? Like, I can understand you hate a guy because he murdered somebody in your town, but it's not like he really like destroyed the town's economy or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just normal murderer hatred. It's like, he did something really devastating to the town, but from my perspective, he just didn't, right? Maybe I'm not empathetic enough? Okay, for now though, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching, guys. Next time we'll explore this little Richie. This was a pretty, like, background story heavy episode, but it was nice to get at least some context and not beat around the bush any longer for now. Thank you guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. You know, it helps me and the channel grow. But more importantly, have a nice day. I'll be seeing you next time, and bye bye.